That's right, 1.4 is just a little bit of ways. Like, as of this recording, it's 2 days, but probably when this releases, it's going to be 1 day left, right? Which means that we're going to be getting a free Harumasa. But why is this video a should you summon? Well, we're going to dive into that, right? So, before we get into that, and I know close-up of my face can be scary, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to also check out GamerSubs. Use code TYSTRA for 10% off. We got the Christmas sale about to drop, and I am so freaking pumped for it. Buy a tub, get the next tier item, and I'm just saying, with 2 different waifu cups coming out, with the Christmas waifu cup and a new pixel cup, a waifu jug, the uwu stocking, baby, that's right up there, and a sweatshirt, I think that there's plenty of things for you to enjoy. So make sure to go ahead and check out GamerSubs this week. Now, without any further delay, let's go ahead and talk about the Harumasa banner. And of course, I always check with the A-rank characters first. So let's talk about Seth first. Seth is a really cool shield character. I still need to build mine entirely, but every time I go into trials with him, I actually really do like using him. I like the fact that he's a shielder, but also an attacker at the same time. He's really good. Now, again, we're using Pridewind's tier list. It doesn't mean that it's the perfect tier list, so I don't want anybody going in the comments and freaking out. I'm just using it as a baseline. But Seth is placed around the same area as Sokaku, which is good. Sokaku, I think, is a really good character in general, and I use Sokaku a lot. So to have another support character that's not only a buffer, but a shielder is fantastic. So let's go ahead and take a look at his kit and where he buffs, right? So, if we're looking, right, when Seth's chain attack, Final Judgment, or finishing strike during basic attack lightning strike electrified hits an enemy, the target's anomaly buildup resistance to all attributes is reduced by 20%, lasting for 20 seconds, which is huge because he's going to be reducing that anomaly buildup resistance, which is cool. I like that. Being able to build up your anomaly damage is essential for an anomaly DPS character. And I know that sounds like, yeah, 1 + 1 is 2, but you'd be surprised with how people can take that stuff, right? So what also happens? Well, in his first core passive, I want to talk about this a little bit. Well, not a little bit. Let's just say the whole skill, so that way everybody is refreshed here. When Seth uses his EX special attack, Thunder Shield Rush, which is his enhanced skill, right? Or EX special attack, whatever you want to call it. He gains a shield of firm resolve equal to 40% of the initial attack, up to a maximum of 3,000 points and lasting 25 seconds. This can be triggered once every 10 seconds. When basic attack lightning strike electrified or assist follow-up public security ruling triggers a quick assist or chain attack, causing another squad member to enter the field, the squad member gains a shield of firm resolve of 40% of Seth's initial attack up to that max of 3,000 again, which is really good. And the shield of firm resolve grants a 50-point increase to anomaly proficiency. That, with his core passive 2 of the anomaly build resistance being decreased, he's good for anomaly DPS characters, and he would be really good in a miyabi team, I would think, right? I think alongside Sokaku, you could see some really nutty damage coming from your miyabi, which is pretty sick. Now, he also has his chain attack, which is his normal chain attack, launches a series of slashes in front, dealing massive electric damage. Activating the move accumulates 75% resolve. After the move, hold the anomaly to chain or special button to chain a EX special attack, Thunder Shield Rush, high voltage, enabling faster charging. Now, on his ultimate, Justice Prevails, he launches the same thing with the electric damage. His resolve is accumulated by 75% and grants 3 additional assist points. And after the move, you can hold for the Thunder Shield Bash to basically enable faster charging. So he's really good in that, I would say, 3rd slot, right? So be ready to use him. I feel like I need to use him more to fully understand, but I get his basic, I guess, attribute to the team is giving you the shield, doing that anomaly resistance or anomaly damage resistance, right? Bringing that down on the enemy and then giving you that 50 extra points as well. So he's really good. Lucy can be fun, right? Lucy is a fun fire kind of support character, but I love using her for her hold down attack, I'll be honest. because just being able to bat your like little piggy boys at people, I think is pretty fun. That's at least my thing. Now, you could put her up above Seth and Sokaku, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how good that actually is for her, right? So let's talk about her a little bit. On her core passive, when Lucy uses her special attack or EX special attack, a guard boar will join the battle and call in 2 other guard boars. The guard boars inherit Lucy's attack and impact, and the cheer on buff for the guard boars is increased by 140% of the original effect, and their attack frequency is increased, which could be big. So basically for her, she's giving more minion damage, right? As you see, she has charge of minion, but her thing is like bringing the minions in to just constantly do that damage as time goes on, right? So, and on her core passive too, when another character in your squad shares the same attribute or faction, the guard boars inherit Lucy's crit rate and crit damage. So if you pair her up with a Caesar, a Bernice, or a Piper, or a Lighter, she's gonna do really, really good. But that's where the restriction is for me, right? Because we got Harumasa and Miyabi coming out, and she doesn't really fit into those teams, in all honesty. Like, Harumasa is, you know, S-rank electric, and of course Miyabi is the new frost type or ice type, so she's not going to help out those teams. So for me, I look at Lucy and I don't really see the benefit of her being a summonable unit on this team, other than if you pull Piper, you could roll her on that team as well, which could be good, right? So Lucy's kind of a middle for me. She's really, really good from what it seems like, and a lot of people like have her high rated. Well, I can't speak to the high rating outside of her cores, and her cores really work for King Caesar, Bernice, or anybody of a fire typing or part of the Sons of Caledon. Harumasa is pretty self-explanatory. Without going into his kit, you're getting him for free. Why would you summon on his banner? Well, let's take a look at what his Mindscape does, right? Because if you're going to summon for him on an extra one, you're going to at least get the M1. M1, maximum stack limit of Electro Prison from basic attacks, Tuonto no Ya, increases to 14 stacks. When an Electro Quiver is triggered, 2 consecutive high Tuonto no Ya will be fired at the target. So I'm guessing instead of firing 1 at a time, you're firing 3 at a time. Like, let me look at his kit here so I can understand, right? Oh, didn't mean to hit you there. My bad. So let's look at the high Tuonto no Ya, right? With the 5th hit of your basic attack, Cloud Piercer EX special attack, chain attack hits an enemy on the ground, it can generate up to 2, 6, or 6 Electro Quivers. If there are no Electro Quivers on the field, when any squad member applies an attribute anomaly to an enemy, generates 6 Electro Quivers. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. There can be up to 6 Electro Quivers present at a time. So if you get this, it looks like you're going up to, what is it? I'm confused by that. So we'll apply Electro Prison when enemies hit, stacking up to 8 times. Okay, so instead of stacking up to 8 times, you can stack up to 14. Okay, so basically you're going to be doing more damage as time goes on, which is pretty neat, right? His chain attack, pretty self-explanatory because he is Electro DPS. When chain attack is triggered, blah, blah, blah. Unleash a piercing attack on enemies in a large area ahead to fire an enhanced arrow, dealing massive electro damage. When the arrow hits the ground, it generates 6 Electro Quivers, right? So more of those quivers. And on the actual ultimate, unleash a piercing attack on the enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electro damage. Character is invulnerable while using the skill. So it seems like when you use the actual like switch in chain attack, you gain more out of it. That's what it seems to me. So I don't know. To me, I feel like if you are getting Harumasa for free, there is no reason to summon on his banner. And that's what I'm gonna ultimately say. I don't think you should summon for Harumasa's Mindscape 1. I don't think it's really needed. You know, that's just me. I think the Mindscape could be really, really good, and you might be able to see some massive damage. If you're going to be a Harumasa main, then I could see you summoning on this banner to get the M1, but I don't think it's entirely necessary to be able to use him, right? So that's just me. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. I did kind of stumble on this video, I won't lie, because to me, I don't use Lucy, and I have not built my Seth to the optimal standard, so I can't really give too much of an opinion on these two. And Harumasa, I'm getting for free, so already my mind's turned into, okay, I could save my my currency on that. So that's just me, but definitely let me know in the comments down below what you think about Harumasa and if you should summon for that M1. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, we'll catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.